Hello, my name is Severin Garrett. I'm a certified health coach, and today I'll be reviewing for you the SHRED10 program. This will be an overview, but you'll learn a lot about this healthy lifestyle program. It's a 4-month program where we dedicate 10 days each month to be highly dedicated to some specific guidelines about cleansing the body, and that's why we call it SHRED10. You'll be amazed at how good you'll feel at the end of 4 months, and most people choose to continue. My husband and I do this program every month and have been doing it for almost 2 years now, and it's fantastic. It's a great way to create a healthy lifestyle. So let's jump in. There are 2 trends happening in our world today, and the reason we created this program was to address these trends. The first trend is toxins getting into our environment. And, this happens due to pollution in our area. I am a runner, and I run up and down Atlanta Road most every week. And I'm aware of all of the pollution in the air from the cars and the fumes and just the city that I live in. So toxins are getting into my body, and I want to look for ways to reduce toxins. And you'll learn a bit later about why reducing toxins or cleansing the body is so important. So pollution is one way. You'll also notice from this diagram that it's the water that we drink and or bathe in. Runoff from all types of pharmaceutical and engineering manufacturing environments is getting into our water supply. Even the food that we drink, food that we eat, also has toxins in it. So thinking about the second trend, the food quality that we buy in the grocery store is decreasing. They're adding all types of things like preservatives, flavor enhancers, artificial colors, and we know that the produce that we buy in the produce section has typically been treated with some pesticides. Even if we're trying our best to buy organic, which is very expensive and hard to find in certain stores, there's the whole, runoff effect, if you will. Pesticides coming from one field to another field. So it's just inevitable that we're going to have toxins in our body. And I don't say that to scare you. I say that for knowledge so that we can understand the need to cleanse the body. I love this visual because traditionally, in years past, most individuals have looked at dieting or over-exercising to lose a few pounds and maybe get rid of the bloating that they have in their body. And so the top depicts the traditional dieting method. Notice on the far left, we have an individual with dots all over their body, and that's a depiction of toxins in their body or impurities. And when they decide to diet or exercise without proper nutrition, it stresses the body. And they might burn some fat. Notice the person in the middle is smaller, but what's happening is they will eventually rebound and move to the right side because of self-protection that happens in our body just naturally. If you're not reducing toxins, which are the dot depiction, then the body will eventually store back up fat. And so our old way of dieting, which was reducing calories and over-exercising, really just led to a continual domino effect of lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. And that's horrible on the body. So the program that we're suggesting is a cleanse. And I don't want to scare you with that term because in years past, Whole Foods had some cleanses that were all about you eating grapefruits, maybe a little cayenne pepper, maybe some water, and you would be in the fetal position for 10 days. That is not our goal. You will have plenty of energy, especially after a few days of cleansing the body, and you will not be hungry all the time. So let me assure you, my husband does this program with me every month, and he is not hungry. And if he's satisfied and running 6 to 8 miles every day, then you should feel comfortable that you can exist with your normal life, just cleansing too. So let's start on the left. The person on the left has the same impurities or toxins on their body. And what we're doing instead of reducing calories and over-exercising is we're cleansing the body. And we're doing that with lots of plants, lots of whole food nutrition. So it is clear when you look at studies that the only way to cleanse the body of toxins is to increase dramatically your plant intake with phytonutrients. And those phytonutrients will eventually reduce the toxins in the body. So in the middle, notice that person's getting smaller. They're reducing their weight, hopefully, or getting to a more healthier weight. They're also reducing fat. And that's because of the nutrition that we've added. and the toxins are coming out of their body. Notice there's a lot less depiction of impurities. And then on the far right, they're feeling so much better. You'll see some of the results, typical results we hear after a shred. But the biggest thing that I notice personally is so much more energy. Oh my goodness, I love it. And I've noticed that I have more endurance in my exercise and better digestion, better skin. You'll hear some more ideas in a few minutes, but generally cleansing is now the accepted and approved way to maybe get to a healthier weight and to just feel better. Create a healthy lifestyle. So we don't want to just do this for 10 days out of the month and be done. We want to create a lifestyle where we can add many new healthy habits and eliminate old unhealthy habits. And then over time, you'll find that you just choose those healthy habits because it's easy and it makes you feel so much better. The foundation of the SHRED10 program is Juice Plus. This is an amazing product that I chose to partner with this company several years ago when I started my health coaching business, because I was looking for a tool that could help my clients get a ton of fruits and vegetables in their body every day in a simple, easy, consumable format. If I gave them a list of foods to eat, they would sometimes be compliant, but they might not love the taste of the fruit or the vegetable. They may not have the money for the fruit or the vegetable. And finally, they may not have the time to prepare it. So all those things add up to this wonderful product that I have researched thoroughly. And it's the simplicity of fruits and vegetables in a capsule. It's almost like Jetson food. It's amazing. And what's happening is they are taking the fruits, the veggies, and the berries that you see in this photo, and they're putting them into these huge industrial juicers or crushers. And they literally crush the vegetables down, take the water out. They're doing all this at a very cold temperature, and almost instantaneously, they're taking the water out and allowing it to become a powder. The powder is then put into these capsules, which you would take 2 red, 2 green, and 2 purple each day as a foundation of nutrition during the shred. This would give you the nutritional equivalent of 36 fruits, vegetables, and berries. Look at this diagram. Can you imagine eating kale, carrots, broccoli, spinach, beets, cabbage, and tomatoes every day? Can you imagine getting those into your diet? You know you would be healthier. And that's what I'm doing by taking capsules every day, Juice Plus capsules. I still try to eat as well as possible, and what you'll find is that you actually crave more fruits and vegetables when you're doing the shred and you're using Juice Plus. So this is the foundation. Every day we'll take 2 from each of these containers, 2 of the orchard, the garden, and the berry blend. The next thing we'll do each day is we'll replace 2 meals a day with a Juice Plus complete shake. Again, I've done the research, and I love that this is just food. There are no additives, no chemicals, and both of these products carry a nutrition label. That means that it's only food. Unlike many of the products out there that carry a supplement label. Supplements have additives that are not food in them traditionally. So these shakes are low glycemic, they are vegan, non-GMO, they're gluten and dairy free, and they're plant-based protein. I also love that they include a powerful prebiotic fiber that gives you good gut health. And you'll notice that your digestion is better when you're on the shakes. So 2 times a day, we'll replace a meal with a smoothie from this vanilla and or chocolate powder. I love when the product is clearly, the shakes are clearly low glycemic. What I want to depict by this slide is notice the light blue line on the graph. That's what happens when we go eat a traditional meal. Let's say we went to Panera Bread Company and we had a salad and a half a sandwich. What happens naturally in the body is we have a spike in our blood sugar. That's the light blue line. And within 2 hours, we are hungry and our willpower is limited. Notice the blue line going very low by 2 hours. With the purple line or dark blue line, you'll notice that's a depiction of the smoothie, the complete smoothie. So you start out and you really remain very stable with your blood sugar. It gives you much more willpower to make wise choices on your nutrition. And I love it. I am completely satisfied when I have a smoothie. I am full. It lasts for about 3 to 4 hours, and it's a ton of plants. So your body is not craving the next food. and craving, carbohydrates, chips, things like that. So with the shred, we learn to add some very good healthy habits. We also shred some not so good habits, and that's the toxins, and that's some poor food choices, and maybe some poor habits. Let's move on to the guidelines. First of all, we're going to add more real food by taking the Juice Plus capsules every day. I showed you the visual earlier. It's 36 fruits, vegetables, and berries. We're going to add each day. That's our foundation. Then we're going to replace 2 meals a day with a complete shake. You can choose if that's breakfast and lunch for you, or if that's going to be breakfast and dinner for you. Totally flexible, whatever works best for you. I find in my family, we do great with having a breakfast shake and then a lunch shake. And then in the evening, we feel special because we get to eat a clean meal. And a clean meal is simply things that are not processed and do not include gluten, dairy, or processed foods. So it might be a small piece of salmon and some veggies, or maybe we go vegetarian that night. We have a black bean burger with some avocado. We can give you some ideas of clean meals. And we are going to provide you with the Shred Guide that's pictured here. It gives you some wonderful recipes. And it also gives you a grocery list and a meal planning list. And we are here to help you with this guide. So after we have our 2 shakes a day, we're going to have plenty of water. Typically, we want to have half our body weight in ounces each day. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you're going to have 50 ounces of water each day. That'd be a lot of water if we did pounds. We're going to sleep 7 to 8 hours. We're going to work hard to get to bed early. That's the key. And we're going to protect our sleep, because when we're well rested, our body is healthier and we're able to make wiser choices. We're going to exercise most days. I would say at a minimum we need 30 minutes a day, and it could be as simple as walking. Many of you are already exercising each day, so you just want to keep that up. And in my case, I exercise about 45 minutes a day, 7 days a week. So that's perfect. I'm already there. If you're not exercising, just slowly start adding things that you enjoy. It could be yoga. It could be Pilates. It could be walking. We're going to eliminate several foods that are not good for the body, and it will explain in the Shred Guide why we're eliminating these. And I'd love for you to spend some time reading why we eliminate gluten, dairy, caffeine, alcohol, processed foods, artificial and refined sugars, and finally we're going to eat by 6 p.m. our last meal. So if our last meal was a smoothie, we just have our smoothie at 6 p.m. If our last meal is clean, then we try our best to get our clean meal together by 6. Now, sometimes it's going to be 6:30 or 7. That's okay. We're not going to be legalistic. We're just going to do our best to eat early. And again, the reasons behind each of these things that we're eliminating are explained fully by medical professionals in the Shred Guide. So you want to spend some time with the Shred Guide before you get started so that you understand intellectually why you're giving up some of these things, and then it will make sense and be easier for you to make wise choices. I mentioned earlier that I wanted to share with you the common results of joining us for the SHRED10. First and foremost, you're going to crave more fruits and vegetables. Oh my goodness. When your body gets great nutrition, it wants more because it knows how good it is. And it's going to heal your body from the inside out. You'll notice for several conditions like myself, I suffer with a little bit of joint pain. And it is decreased when I'm on the shred because I'm working so aggressively with my nutrition and my healthy habits. You'll get to a healthier weight. If you have a few pounds you'd like to lose, you'll notice that those will come off easier. I have several people that want to gain weight during the shred, and we can help them with that. This program can work for them. You can have a better recovery from your workout. I love that. I'm not so exhausted at the end of the day because I went running that morning. Improved sleep. Improved energy, that is my favorite result, and healthier hair, skin, and nails. Who of us doesn't want better skin? Improved regularity, that's all about digestion. And this is probably one of the most interesting, increased mental clarity. So I've been working with a young man, he's in his mid-20s, and he's been doing the shred with me for about 6 months. So every month for 10 days, he joins me, and then he goes into our Live It guidelines later, which we'll share with you. And what he's noticing is during the 10 days, he is so much better at concentrating in his new job. And he loves it because as a new employee, he really wants to be top of his game. And he has a little trouble with focus issues already. So he's noticing that even for a mid-20 young man, this is a perfect program for him, a healthy lifestyle. I want to share with you a little bit about my Juice Plus experience. I was diagnosed with a severe case of IBS. I also took a medication for inflammation, joint pain in my knees and hips because I'm a runner. I was very concerned about being on 4 daily medications. And someone shared with me this product, and I decided to give it a try. And I found that doing nothing else but adding Juice Plus between month 4 and month 6, so it took a little bit of time. I had to be patient because nutrition takes time in the body, and the red blood cells replicate every 4 months. So I was prepared to give it a good amount of time. Between month 4 and month 6, I was seeing my body heal from the inside out. Oh my goodness, I was so relieved. And I was able to go off those 4 daily medications. What a blessing, because my peace of mind was really being challenged putting those chemicals in my body every day. I love that I have this great testimonial I can share with you about what happened in my body, and I could share testimonials of others who have gone off of blood pressure medications or diabetic medications or have done so much better during chemotherapy. There's lots of stories, but what I'd love for you to see, more importantly, is the research behind Juice Plus. They have over 30 published studies, double-blind, gold standard published studies. And they can't buy themselves into these periodicals or medical journals. This is clearly differentiators in terms of what this product can do in the body. It is simply fruits and vegetables and a high intensity of fruits and vegetables. And so each of these universities have studied Juice Plus in the body, and several have studied it in children. I love that. So this product is perfectly safe for pregnant moms, nursing moms, children, and adults, and elderly adults. And the SHRED program works for all of them. We might adjust it a little bit depending on where they are in that process. If they're nursing, they might need a few more calories, for example. But we know that with just food, it is perfectly safe. And I love that MD Anderson Cancer Hospital has studied Juice Plus, and there is clear evidence of ovarian cancer patients using Juice Plus and having positive markers in their blood tests and in their energy and their quality of life. So you can do the research if you'd like to. We can send you the website to get into the white papers if you're into that much detail. But I love that it's not just testimonials. There is data, specific data supporting Juice Plus and what fruits and vegetables do in the body every day. We have 3 programs that you might want to consider. The first one is our basic program. It includes 1 shake a day. So it's not the full shred, but it's a place to get started for many people. You'll notice that it primarily hits the lean muscle mass and reducing body fat objective. If you move to the premium program, which is in the middle, this is 1 shake a day and the Juice Plus Trio. Notice that people are seeing all kinds of results. Typically, it's reduced abdominal fat, increase in recovery from exercise, reduced inflammation. I mean, you can see the chart. The final program, which is what we traditionally suggest, if there's any way possible to see the most result, is our SHRED10 program. 2 shakes a day plus Juice Plus Trio. And you'll notice that you get more results on this program, and you will see long-term healing in your body, like I saw when I went on the program. So I'd recommend, if there's any way possible, that you can start with the full SHRED10 program on the far right. So you may be thinking, how much does this cost? Well, I've broken it down for you. The basic program is about $63.50 a month, $2 a day. And that's the cost of 1 shake each day. You can't go out for lunch and spend $2 for your lunch. So keep in mind that it's very budget friendly. The premium package, which is the trio and 1 shake a day, is $132 a day. Excuse me, a month. And then finally, our full SHRED10 package is $194 a month. That's the trio, the orchard, the garden, and the vineyard capsules each day for 4 months supply, and your protein shakes, 2 a day. So I have found in my family that when we're doing the SHRED program, that again, it is very budget friendly. It might look expensive here, but if you start to dissect your food budget and what you would have spent on those 2 meals each day that you're now replacing with a smoothie, you'll start to see the value. And the long-term value to your health is even hard to express in numbers. It really has meant a lot in my family. It's been a game changer. I want to finish up with a few thoughts for you. First and foremost, we would love for you to join us for our next Shred. We do this every month, and we've created a community of folks who are doing it together and encouraging one another. We do that with a Facebook group. We share recipes, we cheer each other on each day, and we focus on different aspects of the guidelines each day. So maybe on Monday we focus on increasing our water intake. Maybe on Tuesday we focus on what kind of exercise we're going to do. But we make it fun, and we really have a community of people doing this together, and therefore they're accountable and they're having fun in a group doing it. Also, you might consider choosing a buddy to do it with you. Like my husband and I kind of encourage one another and caution one another when we're going towards a food that's not necessarily on our guidelines. Finally, the last thing I'd like to mention is we have partnered with the Juice Plus company, and their mission is inspiring healthy living around the world. And we are always looking for individuals who might want to join us in this mission. In other words, you might want to find a couple of other families to share Juice Plus with and the Shred, and therefore you could just help us touch more families for health and nutrition. It's an amazing way to create an additional income for your family, or maybe pay for your family's product. We can help you meet your goals, whatever that looks like. For me personally, I started out just trying to get my product at the best possible price. And then eventually I was having so much fun and seeing the long-term opportunity to create a residual income for my family that I went from a full-time job to a part-time job. And eventually I let go of my part-time job to share Juice Plus full-time. And so this company and this product and this program, SHRED10, have been a game changer for our family's health and our finances. Please get with the person who invited you to look at this video and ask more questions about the SHRED10 program. Consider joining us. And finally, we just want to say thank you for joining us for what we call the Healthy Living Revolution. We have an opportunity to change the health in our country, and this is one step towards that. Have a great day.